Tonight, I thought that it would be appropriate to make some remarks about the inauguration of our new president, the Honorable Donald Trump, and with apologies, of course, to Robert Frost and all of the others who have graced the platform before. But in this particular um, poem, uh, I'm alluding to an old Greek myth where Zeus comes and impregnates the imprisoned daughter of a king who is to be killed by his grandson, born, of course, from the daughter. Now, Zeus comes in the form of golden rain, which just to me seems timely. So the poem is called Inaugural Occasional Poem. The White House casting couch is visited by Zeus as golden rain. I thought I saw a smoke screen or a cloud descend through spears that rallied at the sky and railed against the theme 4 years beneath a shroud, until I woke to see that, in my eye, I could not emancipate the dream from shackles chained to starlight, a strident stalker wading through the night, an endless spectre searching for a theme. But then I saw sun's gilded feet retreat, high-heeled hopes broken by the darkness, love that lies alone on mirrored splinters, shattered by the monuments of defeat that thrust into the eyes the vile success of tyrants who elect to be successors, their statutory statutes on the plaques, marble mountains moved on others' backs, destroyers in the mantles of the victors. He heard his daughter's son would bring him death, though prophecies are dead, the prophets mute. The grander grandeur, puppet on a pulpit, the bloviating toxins on his breath, the wind that withers trees and dries the roots, that topples the foundations of the spirit, the ignorance that feeds on fear and doubt, that puts the fire of liberty ever out, and leaves us desolate and destitute. This caused the dawn to build a golden cage and lock his daughter there until forever. The father of no country, of no child, the bearer of the void, this lightless age, who hides his terror in his gilded tower to torture and torment those he defiled by lies that fed the truth of their desire to hold their leader highest of the higher, the feral alpha calling to the wild. The daughter lay sequestered in the tower, imprisoned in a dungeon with no window. The tyrant feared the oracles of karma, and as he held the absolutes of power, he knew that his today would come tomorrow, that death would be a sorry melodrama. His name would ever desecrate the dust that drowns the articles of blinded trust, the tides of time that brought us this enigma. He struts in his new clothes before the mirror that slims him in the image of himself, his hair the color of the coming sun. He wears it like the falsified demeanor of pimps who preen to flash their worthless wealth, who act as if the answer and the one, so self-absorbed, delirious with power, he seeks to steal the mother from the father, or be the father of his daughter's son. He could not drown, leaden in the water, nor touch a drink to demonize his soul. He feels his bloated beauty does not change, but stoops to snort an energizing powder, his fingernail dipped in a crystal bowl, a morbid mind the dopamine deranges that stimulates the power of abuse, so that he thinks himself the mighty Zeus, that he will come disguised as golden rain. He paints the tainted sunlight on his face, plucks his brows and bellows like a bull. He looks again into his lying mirror, but cannot see the truth of his disgrace, that he must grope to find a fingerful, that he can't stand erect without a popper, however beauty sizzles in his child, the image of himself that he defiled and locked inside a dungeon in his tower. He looks outside his window at the clouds, bends upon his knees and bows his head. The sanctuary of his inner demons is draped in curtains made of funeral shrouds. The promises he pilfered for the dead, he offered in the rantings of his sermons, the lies that told the truth of his deceit, the deadly hatred of the feigned elite, who look upon their lessers as their vermin. Now our tears have shed the golden rain, and he has liquefied into the chamber where he can rape and pillage and destroy, and like a madman, utterly insane, he showers his gifts upon his sleeping daughter, and leaves his seed to scatter and deploy the legions of the army of amorals, the vengeance of the gross deplorables, who never knew the simple joy of joy. And as this would befit a grand occasion, I offer this entertainment to the ball, and join the singers singing their bright songs, knowing that we face pure disillusion, that what we saw before was not at all the truth that has amassed in these dark throngs, the hatred that's now branded on the sleeves, the golden calf in which the crowd believes. Here neither love, nor joy, nor hope belongs.